The Alabama Law Foundation, champion of equal justice for all, and the heart of the Alabama Bar. This year, the foundation will provide $1.6 million in grants to organizations that provide free legal aid to the poor, support programs that improve the administrations of the justice system, support law-related education, and provide foreclosure prevention assistance.
Many of my cases involve pro se defendants or plaintiffs, and my advice to anyone is you have to be represented. You can't represent yourself in this type of environment. I tell them, you need a lawyer. Go talk to legal services, legal aid, and I know that's what the Alabama Law Foundation really helps in that regard.
I believe that everyone should have access to legal assistance. We operate to provide resources, and we can only do that with the support of the Alabama Law Foundation. That's our greatest funder. So at the Montgomery Volunteer Lawyers Program, we would not be able to do their mission to provide access to justice in the state. All the volunteer lawyer programs, there's one in Madison County, there's one in Birmingham, South Alabama Volunteer Lawyer Program, and the Alabama State Bar has a volunteer lawyer program. And then Legal Services Alabama is a statewide pro bono provider as well. And so the 6 of us have created the Alabama Pro Bono Alliance. We've all got the same mission, and that's to help as many Alabamians as possible. And I really think that we're all being a lot more effective now that we're all working together.
The Alabama Center for Dispute Resolution has benefited greatly through the financial support of the Alabama Law Foundation. In fact, they're our largest donor. And thanks to the funding through the foundation, we've been able to maximize our outreach. The foundation has showed us how we can work collaboratively with volunteer lawyer programs, Legal Services Alabama, and members of the Alabama State Bar, as well as the courts. And I think that also helps us provide more education and information to the public to let them know what resources are available. I'm really excited to be part of the Justice for All Task Force at the Alabama State Bar. The Justice for All Task Force has created a one-stop website for the public to learn more about all the resources that are available to them to help them with their legal problems.
Alabama Law Foundation has been a great partner for Short the Squirrel to allow children to have something to do while they were waiting for their adults who were handling business in court. And of course, that was the perfect time to read. And that was not possible without the support with the Alabama Law Foundation.
The Alabama Law Foundation administers scholarships that invest and support the next generation of leaders. Justice Janie L. Shore Scholarship, Kids Chance of Alabama Scholarship, Cabinus Johnson Scholarship, William Verbon Black Scholarship, and the Robe Scholarship, reinforcing our bench's excellence.
I am so honored to be the recipient of the 2023 Justice Jane L. Shore Scholarship. I have met some amazing attorneys, some amazing mentors, and just established some amazing connections based off my connections with the Alabama Law Foundation.
Our father had got hurt on a job, and my mama had to pick up extra jobs here and there to make ends meet. She was trying to figure out ways to get more money to put us through college. So having that scholarship at that time, it's really a blessing, because I don't know if I would be able to do that without that extra help from the Alabama Law Foundation.
Being a champion of equal justice and for all really means serving as a zealous advocate. And it's very easy nowadays to turn your eye to what's wrong and what's right. And so, just like my mom always taught me, that do what's right and it would always pay off. And so for me, I feel as if I champion this motto every day in my day-to-day life. The work that you guys do is truly amazing, and it's left an everlasting impact on me as a student. And again, one day I hope to do the exact same.
I can't really express how much we appreciate it as a family. And I also intend on, just to show my appreciation, once I get in my career, I plan on giving a donation year in and year out for the foundation to help people after me.
Judicial education is so important, and coming into this position as a judge, the more you can learn, the better you're going to be at this job, and that's what we're all trying to do. I hope that going forward, that more judges go and find out about how great the Judicial College is and are able to attend. And the Rogue Scholarship will help people to do just that. I certainly would recommend that any judge who's retiring or getting close to it, use those campaign funds that you had when you don't have to run, give some of that back to the Rope Scholarship.
The Alabama Law Foundation established its Fellows Program in 1995 to honor bar members who have made a significant contribution to their profession and their community. Those invited in provide leadership and support for the Alabama Law Foundation's programs that promote access to justice.
I'm very honored to be a fellow. It's a very distinguished group of people, and to have my name included on that list means a lot to me, just to know that I'm doing my part to help.
You're among a very select group of people who are recognized and being honored for what you've achieved in your practice. One of the most important things is to really go back into the core of who you are, and you'll find a sense of gratitude. And bring that sense of gratitude to the fore and activate. Take action on that.
When you look at my peers and colleagues who are listed already as fellows, it is a very humbling experience. But it is also an exciting time to stand shoulder to shoulder with my peers and fellows as we promote access to justice for Alabamians.
Before I finished my board service, we were talking about expanding the Fellows Program and coming up with more ways to keep all of our fellows involved. And I was very excited about that. I'm very excited to see that coming to fruition, and I would encourage all the new fellows to stay involved and to keep contributing to the mission of the foundation.
The Atticus Finch Society, named from Harper Lee's novel To Kill a Mockingbird, as the epitome of the type of person and professional that lawyers strive to be.
The whole concept of the Atticus Finch Society began in a discussion on the board of the Alabama Law Foundation as to what should we do to involve more people in the serious work of the foundation. And an endowment we could build it up, and it could provide revenue, in perpetuity.
That is a very important part of the funding, because they will have a more stable source of funding year to year, regardless of what the markets are doing.
Giving back is important. We wouldn't be where we are without the support of others who came before us. And ladies and gentlemen, it's our time. We need to give back. We need to support. Thank you.
Thank you, Alabama Law Foundation.
Thank you to the Alabama Law Foundation.
Thank you, Alabama Law Foundation.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart to the Alabama Law Foundation.
Thank you for your support of the Alabama Law Foundation, champion of equal justice for all, and heart of the Alabama Bar.